So recently I got my hands on ChatGPT. This is an AI chat that's capable of doing lots of things. And specifically, I'm interested in its capability to answer programming questions, or similar to how GitHub did it in their AI system. I'm going to give this a try. Right now, this is in a beta release and it's free. So if you want to check it out, I suggest you go there. It's part of the project by OpenAI, backed by Elon Musk, and it's actually quite impressive. So when you go to the site, you can sign up, click on Try ChatGPT. You can sign up with Google accounts if you want. So I already did that. And let's see what it can do. So here's the screen. You can have a light mode or a dark mode. I like the dark mode. And they actually have a Discord if you want to go in there and give them feedback. So some of the examples here listed are things that you can ask them. So think of this as a very, very smart version of Google. Instead of you searching for specific links, this system will give you an answer directly. So here you can ask general questions like what is quantum computing. You can ask it for creative ideas or birthdays or how to make an HTTP request in JavaScript. So very, very hands-on examples. And here it tells you what the capabilities are in the system. And it actually gives you upfront what the limitations are. Now, not everything is good. Not all answers are good, but this is still in testing stage. So it's free preview. And let's get to it. So what is the first thing we want to do? So I want to ask it some React questions, right? So since we're a programming channel, let's ask it. So create a React component that fetches stock price data. So let's see if we can do it. Now I'm just going to ask, click on it. As you can see, it immediately recognizes this is a React question. And as you can see, it's writing out all the code to generate a system where you can fetch stock data. And here it's using a stub system, but this is a good code example that tells you what you can use. So it's a functional React component, and then you can call useEffect to get a data, and then set the value is a set price data, and then you display it. So this is a very, very simple example. It actually gives you a very basic component that fetches a stock symbol and the price. And here it actually gives you examples in writing form. This is very similar to somebody who can actually write that in a blog post, right? So it tells you right there, and this feels like somebody's talking to you. So I give it a very nice plus a big thumbs up here for this example. Now, let's try to ask it to solve something difficult. So in interviews that I give out, typically at my company, I like to give this question to my candidates, and let's see if this GPT can solve it for them. So how to solve the two sums problem with JavaScript. Now, this is a very popular question. It's one of the lead code questions and one of the basic, easy level lead code questions. Let's see what it can do. So here it tells you that, what is the two-sum problem, right? The two-sum problem is finding two numbers in an array that add up to a certain target number. So you can do it in a brute force. So this is a very brute force method, and it's a double for loop. So it's not very efficient. And it tells you that this solution has a complexity of O of n squared, which is not very slow. So there is a better approach to this, which I know, and we don't need double for loops for this. So let's see if I can ask it. Can you give me a solution that's in O of n complexity? Let's see if we can do it. Oh, there it is. So it actually tells you that you can use a hash table to solve this problem in O of n time complexity. So this time, the solution should only have one for loop. And there it is. This is a very, very nice. So yeah, as you can see, if you're interviewing and you probably have this on another computer screen, you can easily cheat during an interview. And to me, this is, it's a double-edged sword, but it's a very good way for somebody who's practicing interview for this to ask the system, and it'll definitely explain the answers to you very nicely. So this gives me another thumbs up from me. Let's ask it a very general question. So what is hoisting in JavaScript? So this is another typical interview question. And as you can see, very simple answer. It gives you can you give me an example? So it's thinking, so I wanted to give me an example of hoisting in JavaScript. So it seems like it's thinking and thinking. Maybe it's taking so much time. Oh, there it is. Wow, so this is a very comprehensive tutorial on what a hoisting is, why is it wrong, and it's actually gathering all of these examples here just to explain to you why hoisting, what hoisting is, and why is it important. So this is another very, very impressive answer. Now let's ask it something very specific. So P5.js is a very nice simulation particle JavaScript library. So I wanted to ask it, so create a flame particle effect in P5.js. So let me see if it knows about P5.js. So this is a very specific question, asking it to do a JavaScript implementation in this library. So wow, actually it knows what a P5.js is, and it actually knows all the function names in P5.js to create something. So here's a, wow. Okay, so let's copy this code and put it in P5.js here. Got fire, and then to create the flame effect, you put it in here. Let's see if this works. Wow, look at this. So he actually created this flame effect. Wow, okay. I want to ask it. So can you make the flame particles random size? So, you know, this is truly impressive. But I want each of these flame particles to be different sizes, random sizes. So it's thinking. Wow, it's like, yep, you can add property to the size of the particle fire and give each particle a random size. So in the render method, so wow. Okay, so here, let's see, it's giving me a new version of it, right? But this time with random. Okay, in the draw function, you can create a new fire. I see. Actually, I'm going to just use the previous example. So there should be a draw function here, so I'm just going to update it. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it seems like the fires are in random size right now. Wow. This is crazy. Can you add lava to the demo, to the effect? Feels like I'm actually talking to somebody I'm working with right now, and this is nuts. I don't know. Am I worried about my job? Possibly. I think this would be a great assistance tool, but not necessarily something that can replace programmers completely, right? So it's smart, but I think it could get smarter. So here, you can add lava to flame by creating a new lava class that represents the lava particle. Okay, so it's actually creating this whole lava class for me. So it's asking me to do the lava class in here. Let's see, we create the lava. And then to create lava particle, you can use the particle function to create a new lava object. Wow, okay. So this is actually updating, this is the crazy part. It's updating the previous code to allow me to, wow. So let's check out the draw function, right? So it's updating the previous code to allow me to add lava to this. So let's see if this works. I'll be super impressed if they have lava in here. Huh, actually, no, I don't see any lava. So it's not 100% good or working. But still, this is impressive. It's able to make a complete new demo without like doing much. Let's ask it something that's not programming, right? So you can do something that's not programming. Let's see. Create a dating profile for a guy in a big city. So I'm just like randomly asking it to do something, right? I mean, it doesn't reflect my real life, but I'm just asking it this question to see what it can do. Maybe, you know, it can give me a cheat code. And look at this. It's creating a dating profile So I'm looking for someone confident and love to have a good time. This is crazy. It actually understands what I'm, what I'm trying to ask it to do here. Okay. I think that's it for today's demo. But I highly recommend you guys check it out. Just ChatGPT system here, and let me know what kind of questions you asked them and what kind of answer they give you. But feel free to check it out. It's free right now, and you should take advantage of it. With that said, I hope to see you guys in the next video.